Hey guys, Deadly7k here, and welcome back to another video of 7 Nights. In today's video, we are doing once again another hero spotlight, and this time we will be reviewing Rachel, the Crimson Flame Rachel. Now, Rachel is the eldest daughter of the royal Agni family. Rachel's graceful disposition masks her powerful inner fire spirit. So, that's her 4-star form. 5-star, Flame Ruler Rachel. Rachel became the Flame Ruler of Blazing Desert by learning to control the flames. She was considered the best, even within the Agni family. So that's pretty cool. As you can tell, she did change the way she looks, like every other 7 Night likes to. Then the final form, after becoming the ruler of Blazing Desert, she gave herself the title of Phoenix Incarnate. She is on edge due to recent invaders in Blazing Desert. So people have been invading Blazing Desert, trying to take over Blazing Desert. My theory is that Eileen is trying to take over, because those two have had issues between the story, and she wanted to increase or expand Silent Mine, and she was being invaded. And Silent Mine and Blazing Desert are right next to each other, according to the storyline and adventure. Blazing Desert and Silent Mine, right next to each other, so there's that. Back to Codex. So, we level her up. Same results as all the Universal 7 Nights. So if we look at her active, first attack, single target, does 230 physical damage on one enemy, burns the enemy with 100% physical attack for 2 turns. That is ridiculous. Normally it's like 60%, but this is 100. So technically, 100%. Technically, if you have her level 40, she's burning the target for up to 1750 physical damage. That is a lot. Now, we look at her second skill, which is a 3 damage, 3-person target. Inflicts 160 physical damage, which is really good for a 3 target. Additionally, decreases the enemy's damage and defense by 80% for 2 turns. And if you're in arena and you have to go up against a Rachel, you're probably going to hate yourself because she's going to be using the Phoenix. That is the most annoying possible move. Because when I'm in arena and I got my Jave in the back line, doing all the damage, she uses Phoenix and hits Jave, I'm pretty pissed off. So, that's why if you use Rachel in arena, chances are I'm going to hate you, but I don't really hate you because you're watching this right now, so thank you. But then her final passive, which is honestly pretty good, increases all allies' counter rate by 50%, revives with 100 HP, and powers up her skills for 3 turns, not 30. So when she dies, these 2 skills are increased, doing more damage. So like, I think this one does like 300%, this one does like 200 or 230, not entirely sure. I still have my Rachel level 4-star, and I need to rank her up. I need to invest on her. Like, I really do. If you guys have Rachel, she is definitely a priority to invest on. Now, recommended items, I would recommend Crit. Reason for that behind is due to Castle Rush. She's only going to be really used for Castle Rush or Arena. When it comes to Castle Rush, all you want is damage. You need damage. So if you're to be using Phoenix, it deals massive damage alone by itself. And this move does as well. If you have a crit, it can dish out so much more damage. So I would recommend Crit. And they do too. Okay, that's smart, because I was going to say they're stupid if they recommend like speed or something. I agree with max HP, you need her alive as long as possible in Castle Rush. Crit damage increase. Perfect. Counter rate, not necessarily. Damage increase, yes. Crit damage increase, yes. So those are for gems. That's accessory, HP, and crit. Ways to acquire, well, S rank chest in Castle Rush. The monthly hero selector, 7-night selector. You obtain her in events such as the previous 200th day event. You can select her. From a Topaz shop, fusing heroes that are +5, and buying tickets from the 3 to 6 star in the shop by Sony. Now that is extremely rare, but it's always worth a shot. Maybe you'll be lucky, unlike me, who decides to always waste his ruby and get nothing out of the summoning because, you know, apparently the game hates me. So, rank up info, of course, once again, dark matter, dark elements. Again, kind of rare, yet not necessarily. And now we can look at her skills. Normal. Crit. This is the Phoenix attack, which does 80% damage and defense decrease. One of the cooler looking skills of the 7 Knights. And her blaze. Now, specific uses for Rachel, I would say definitely and most definitely Castle Rush. You need her for Castle Rush. If you don't, then you're not going to hardly do any type of damage. She's definitely needed for Castle Rush. If you don't have her in Castle Rush, I recommend you doing what I do, because I don't have mine ranked up. You need to go use your friend's summon and get Rachel. If you do have her, then you probably just need Ace, but that'll be for later. She's pretty good in Arena, just because of what I said with her Phoenix attack. Super annoying to lower all of your team's defense and attack. I would say pretty good at Adventure, actually. Because if you could use Phoenix, she'll just definitely lower all the targets. The 3 targets. In the Adventure mode. So like, say you're dealing with Lubu, when you have Phoenix, you could definitely just lower him in his attack and defense, which would be a huge help. Celestial Tower, not necessarily possible, but not as Arena and Castle Rush needed. I've been in Dragon Raid, she's useless. Don't use her in Dragon Raid. That won't be not to any help at all for you. And then, lastly, we go ahead and look at her costumes. Of course, because she's a girl, she has most of the costumes of the 7 Knights. So here's my 4-star. This is the costume I currently have equipped on her. This was her first costume. It looks pretty nice in my opinion. I like it. And then this one looks really nice. I really wanted this one, but of course, it's not able to be purchased. Like, the profile on the top left looks really nice for this costume. And just, in general, it looks really nice. This was a Christmas one. Kind of like Mrs. Claus kind of one. It looks really nice. I like it. But I wasn't too into it. And this one I find pretty stupid. Like, it just doesn't have much style, which is what annoys me. I mean, the hair looks kind of cool, but the costume itself looks pretty bland. Crap, what are those things called? When fencing, like, because obviously it's a fencing, like she's a fencer. I believe she's a fencer, like, because of, yeah, that's what I thought when I first saw her. But this sword turns into like a Japanese sword and it looks pretty cool. Otherwise, I don't care for that costume. So my tip or advice for when you get Rachel, invest on her ASAP. I mean, she's definitely needed. Obviously, I'm going to work on Jave, and I'm going to debate between Rudy or Rachel to work on. Just mostly depends on who you, or what you like doing most, whether it be Arena or Castle Rush. So that's going to be it for this video. I'll leave a link in the description of our Facebook and Twitter page, as well as a live stream information for next week. Still trying to figure out a specific day and time for that. I'll get back to you guys on that. I'll keep reminding you guys each video, because I want as many of you guys as I can, because I want us to just have a little fun time being able to get to know each other better. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.